He wants an open marriage, but only for him.
He didn't want a vacation. He wanted a new vacation. I've given everything to this person. I've given everything. I've quit my career. And then my guy just turns around and goes, we need to have an open marriage because this is not working out. But I love you though. Yeah, I love you.
You need to think there might be a baby that ain't come from you.
Now I know love you for love. Love you for love. Love you for life. Oh yeah.
Morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another incredible episode of Husband and Life. I am Standish.
And I'm Kelechi.
And together
We are
the Chapfikas.
Welcome back, guys, to another episode with us. We're going to be talking about some very, very interesting and crucial information today about marriage. We're talking about marriage today. We're going to be discussing the double standards of an open marriage.
Oh,
okay. And we'll be discussing as well how a one-sided relationship can affect health and self-esteem.
The mental health, man, the health
is important. But before we start, it's important to check in with my husband. How are you doing, hon?
I'm wonderful. I'm really good. I'm enjoying this amazing weather which is behind us. Summer is officially over. It's officially over. This is the time for you to try and book a flight. Try and escape tonight because it's...
Do you love travel and do you love money? Now, we have been able to combine the two things that we love the most, which is travel and money. And here we are living the lifestyle that we've always dreamed about. We are no longer worrying about our annual leave because we are not 9-to-5ers and we're not living paycheck to paycheck. You can monetize travel to help you live the lifestyle that you want, travel the world, and help other people understand how they can travel the world too. We help our clients to book the most amazing holidays, just like this one that we're on at the moment. And we want to help other people also live this lifestyle. So if you're interested, please do send us a message and we will give you all the information that you want. Making travel pay, that's what we do.
How are you feeling, my love?
Well, you know, I think the weather says it all right now because this was supposed to be a beautiful backdrop. We were supposed to be like, hey, you know, summer's still summering. Even though the kids have gone back to school, we can have a good time. And look, they've gone back to school. We can't even leave the house now. Hey?
Oh, the day is like,
Day's gone right out the window.
You got to deal with a monsoon on the way to wherever you're going, but it messes up the outfits. You can't be, you know.
You can't be popping and showing your swag in this raindrops that are happening.
Wellies and what is that thing that all those mums wear that covers everything? That's the swimming ones. What are
poncho.
The poncho. Poncho. That is what's going on.
The poncho. So,
talk to me.
Let's talk about our important subject today. Open marriages.
Open marriages.
Open marriages.
What
I'm learning new things about open marriages because we had a dilemma sent to us and our viewer is in turmoil with their marriage at the moment. So we need to help her.
Okay.
Because she doesn't know what to do and she's seeking our advice and your advice. Okay?
Absolutely, because you guys
gonna need to chime in
and let us know
and let her know what she needs to do. She's torn. She's very much torn. So we need your assistance in helping her get through this situation.
A problem shared.
It's a problem halved.
You know.
So she has she's sent us a message. But actually, before I start, there's something we need to discuss.
Okay.
Because you guys are watching. You've been lurking. Okay? And you still haven't pressed the subscribe button. Talk to me. Why?
It's here. I put it over.
¿Por qué? Why?
Anyway, just
pew. Yeah, so you can get the notifications. You know when we're coming every Tuesday. We let you know what's happening, and you'll be the first one to know.
On the way to the gym, on the way to work, on the way you get it early. It's bush.
I like that sound. So let's start. The title is He Wants an Open Marriage, but only for him. Of course.
Only for him. Only for him.
Only for him. So,
My goodness.
let's get ready. Get your tea, get your coffee, get your wine, whatever time of the day it is where you are. Get your blanket, get comfortable, okay? So, I thought my life was pretty close to perfect, she says.
Pretty close.
Okay. Jake and I had been married for 5 years.
Okay.
We had 2 beautiful kids, and I truly believed we had built a strong, loving family. But recently, something shifted.
Ooh.
Jake seemed distant, and I couldn't put my finger on what was wrong. Okay. Then, one evening after we put the kids to bed, he hit me with something I never saw coming. We were just having dinner, talking about our usual day-to-day things, when Jake suddenly told me he'd been thinking a lot about our relationship.
Ooh, I've been thinking a lot.
That's that we need to talk.
We need to talk, yes, that you'll all be bringing to us. All right, go on.
At first, I thought he was suggesting we go on a date night or maybe plan a weekend away to spice things up. But boy, was I wrong. Jake didn't want a vacation. He wanted an open marriage. Okay. I was stunned. I didn't even know how to respond.
He didn't want a vacation. He wanted a new vacation.
Babe, you're coming with the lyrics. You're coming with the words today. Not a vacation, a new vacation. Hey, Jesus. Jesus is Lord. Wow. So she said I was stunned. I didn't even know how to respond. At first, I thought maybe he was joking. Yeah, because this got to be a joke.
It's going to be like, where's the cab?
It's gonna
Where's
be
his
funny.
punch? Yeah, mama.
But the look on his face
dead
told me
ass.
he was dead ass serious. That's what she said. Told me he
So
was
she
dead
said-
ass serious. I asked him if he was unhappy with me or if something was missing in our marriage. He said no. He still loved me, but monogamy just wasn't natural for him anymore.
Anymore.
So he's been natural this time. Now it's not natural.
And he's got a reaction. He's got an
It's-
allergic reaction now.
He's anaphylactic.
He's swelling up. It just doesn't work well for him normal. He has to change.
Now it's unnatural.
It's unnatural, yes. Okay.
He said he wanted the freedom to sleep with other women, but here's the kicker. It would only be him. I wasn't allowed to see anyone else.
What?
Bruh.
So,
This can't run.
So does-
Pause. Let's pause there because what?
so my guy said, I want a free cheat pass whenever I need it. Basically, that's what he's applying for right now. You, nothing for you changes, babe. Yeah.
Nothing for you
changes. Yeah.
It's just for me.
For me, yeah, to be fulfilled because
For
it's
me.
very unnatural how we are
How we're living.
living right now. It's unnatural for me. I'm having
I'm having reactions.
reactions.
Oh my gosh. So
Human beings are so selfish.
I don't know what this
Okay.
is. So she said, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. He actually thought I would be okay with him having affairs while I stayed faithful. I felt sick to my stomach. I asked him why on earth he thought this was something I would even consider. His reasons were infuriating. Men are just wired differently, he said, like it was some kind of excuse. It's just physical, nothing emotional. Okay, all right.
They just want to get in and out.
They're just quick things, quick movements. He assured me that nothing would change between us, that I would always come first, and that these extra activities wouldn't interfere with our family. But how could I believe that? How could I believe anything he said after dropping this bombshell on me? Hold on a minute. Where does he find the time
To what? To go out?
to do extra activities?
When?
Because there's a lot to do. We've got kids to raise and look after and feed and work and... What? Is this a new hobby? What's going on?
He goes to work and he comes home and he says good night to the kids and then he goes
And he's
out.
off.
He's off.
Kisses his
He's off-
wife goodbye.
he's off on a
and then
jolly.
He's off on a jolly. He's off on a jolly while she's at home.
Yes, watching Netflix. Watching Swindler Tinder. Tinder Swindler. And she's... And my guys, how you doing bits, bro?
Oh my goodness. So she says, I started to wonder, was he already seeing someone else? Yeah, that's the question I'll be asking, definitely.
My guy
Was he, has he already started? It's already started.
He
It's
just wanted-
extra activity.
He just wanted permission
Yeah,
now.
he just wanted permission. Exactly, that's what she said. Was this his way just to justify it or getting permission after the fact? That's a good question. The betrayal I felt was overwhelming. And the worst part was that Jake seemed totally unfazed by how much this was hurting me. Over the next few weeks, hold on, pause. Pause.
So they stayed.
Why? What? What's happening here?
She
A few weeks?
She was like trying to see how it would work out.
No, but then he talked to you about it and then you didn't do anything?
So how did they resolve that?
Okay. Over the next few weeks, our home felt like a war zone. The tension was unbearable. We fought constantly. And I kept asking myself how this man, the father of my children, could be so selfish. He kept trying to explain why this would be good for him. But what about me? What about our kids? I couldn't see any way this would be good for anyone except Jake. It's
Selfish.
it's just. I tried to make sense of it. Maybe therapy could help. Yeah, they need Dr. Ola. They need Dr. Ola on this one. She needs to
Yeah.
come in. They need to go
Yeah.
and find her in New York, for real. Maybe we could find a way back to love if we used, like we used to do. But every time I tried to talk about it, Jake was firm in his decision. He wanted an open marriage and he wasn't budging. I felt trapped. How could I stay in a marriage when my husband had already emotionally checked out? At the same time, how could I leave when we have 2 children depending on us? I confided in a few close friends. That's a big
Why is it?
no.
Let's wait for the confiding. See what happened with the messaging. It might have been uplifting.
Confided in a few close friends, and their advice only made things harder. Okay.
Oh, my husband already does it, babe. It's okay.
Exactly. Or it's like, what do you
What's
mean?
the big deal? You have a roof over your head. Why are you stressing?
Be grateful.
Be grateful. Let's hear what it is.
Some told me to walk away immediately. Others said I should try to make it work for the kids' sake. I told you can't confide in friends. Friends that haven't been in your situation, they can't help you. Okay? You need somebody that's experienced. You need somebody that can show you the way. So it says here, I feel lost. I don't know if I'm strong enough to stay in a relationship where I'm constantly wondering if I'm not enough. At the same time, I don't know if I can handle the idea of breaking our family. All I know is that I can't agree to this, to living in a marriage where Jake gets all the freedom while I stay stuck in this cage.
Cage.
So she used a big word there. That's a
Cage.
cage, but caged animal is
Nice.
what is happening. So here I am asking myself the hardest question I'm ever going to face. Do I stay and keep fighting for my marriage, or do I walk away before I lose myself completely? What should I do?
Stay with me. Is what she's trying to. Is that what Jake is going to say to her? Yeah, stay, bro, stay. I don't know. I think with this one, he's made it clear
What he wants.
what he wants. He hasn't. He expressed himself. He set you down. He said, "I think this. I've been thinking about it a lot." He said, "It wasn't a fleeting thought.
moment.
Nah, he really spent his time,
Probably done some research.
some research,
Physical research.
physical research. He thought, now let me look through this properly.
Talk to some friends.
Me as a man, I need to be outside, doing bits by myself, because it will be beneficial for us as a
my
family,
happiness
for my happiness,
and my mental health.
I'll come back happier, for you guys. Just let me go out there, these tortillanas, and do what I gotta do.
Delicious.
Delicious, and I'll come back and it'll be all delicious. Let me come back and do what I gotta do. That's what he was thinking in his mind. And for you to say you're considering working through this, what does working through this look like? What does that entail?
Very good question.
Does that mean he's open to you being open? Or are you
No, he said no.
He said
only for him.
only for him? What if have you presented that side of the argument? So do you want both of us to be open then?
He said only for him. He's made it clear that he only wants to conduct his extra activities himself, that she cannot partake, which is very double standard.
See, the problem is, this is how life is. This is when, we always talk about partnerships and relationships and stuff. Like, most men get with women that are not co-pilots.
Say it again, babes, for the people in the back. For the people in the back to hear that one. Ooh.
Most men get with women that are not called co-pilots. So basically, what that means is, in subtitles, they get with people that are in a row 762 at the back.
Like toilets.
In the toilets, whilst they're in the cockpit, steering the plane. So that person in the back has no idea how the plane is flying, how this is happening, what is the gauge, what is
does this
this,
button do?
what does this do? They have no idea.
They're just chilling as a
They're
passenger.
just chilling as a passenger. And that person that's in the back is just happy to be a passenger.
Ecstatic.
You know, they're like, oh, this is amazing. I don't know what a bill is. I don't know what this is. My husband handles all the money.
Deals with everything.
Until my guy comes up and he goes, I've been thinking about something a lot.
I'm tired, you know. I'm tired of being a pilot. I need a break.
I need a break. I need to go out there and explore. That's what I need to go
to explore on the plane by myself.
You know, I'll come back for you. I'll come turn around. Because literally, it's so important for your co-pilot to run, like to know everything that happens in your house, to go, babe, this is my money goes, this is what we're doing, this is how much we have, this is how much we're getting, this is what we need, this is what we don't need, this is how it runs, this is where it comes, this all of those things.
How we refuel.
Because if anything was to happen to me, you're gonna be like, oh, that's what that is, that is what that. But in that situation, that person will just be like,
no, I think...
what do I do with this? Because the fact that he is in that position, he feels he can come to you.
He's got the power trip happening right now.
To move to you like...
move to you that way.
Bruv, I work...
I'm the one that does everything in this house.
Here, so what I say goes.
Yeah.
That's why it's my...
That's why
way.
it's me. It's just
me,
me, not
just
you.
Me. No, what? Who
That's
are you?
definitely a power dynamic happening there, and a double standard is definitely happening there. Because he knows he can.
Yes.
Yeah, he's placed himself in that position to say what I say runs. Yeah,
it goes.
I run things in this house, and you can either like it or lump it. He didn't even say, let's discuss it. Let's sit down and talk about how we can make this work for us. He just said, this is what I want.
I'm standing on business.
And I ain't wavering from it, and that's it. Like, you can do you in it.
Yeah.
Like, just get on with it. Like, just look after the kids. I'm going to work. See you later.
That's me.
That's me. So the fact that he's so confident with it,
really?
Chest out, said it with his chest, tells me that he's been in this position from day dot, and he's been telling you how to run things from day dot, and he knows that you're just going to go with it. You're not going to argue about it. You might fight. You might be in a war zone. You might even give him silent treatment. It's even better for him if you give him silent treatment, because then he can then leave the house and do extra activities.
And have an excuse.
And have a reason to go.
He said, see, now you gave me silent treatment for 2 weeks. So what could I do? I thought you made a decision. So
even if you don't give silent and you start arguing with him about it, he will still leave the house.
And he will use that and say, look, you were just trying to fight with me. I wasn't trying to fight. I was trying to come to a peaceful home. After I'm out there taking bullets for the family. Now I come home, there's more war in my house. So I had to go
I'm leaving. I'm going to go find my thought delicious. Who gives me peace?
She doesn't ask.
She don't argue.
No.
she don't argue.
She don't argue, fam. She just goes, yes. Yeah. What do you need?
What do you need, master?
You know?
So, yeah, I think...
Breathe.
Me personally, it's a deal breaker situation. Especially if you've never discussed open marriage before. Where did this come from? This randomly... Is one of his friends doing this? Where did this happen?
There's a lot of questions.
Did he see this in a documentary? What is going on? We need questions. To follow up questions.
Before we can answer
because
wholeheartedly.
Where did it just come from? Did he watch that show? There's that show.
Which
That's
show?
about couples that go to a retreat and they want to test out open marriage. So they meet people, single people. They send single people to the retreat and couples go to the retreat and they have a little drinks and meet up and they decide who they want to sleep with. And then they mingle.
I think the thing is
as if they're single.
The thing is human beings do because they're bored.
He must have seen that, He must have seen the show and said, yes,
this is a bit of
this
me.
is a bit of me. That's what I'm talking about.
But just me. These are couples, bro. These are couples go and retreat.
Couples go, but they go separate. They go to do things with separate people so they can, live out their fantasies. Or sometimes they do together, threesomes.
I see.
It's a fantasy thing, isn't it? So you just go and live out your wildest dreams with strangers. That's what he wants to do. That's what he said, open marriage, isn't it? That's what he wants to do.
Yeah.
So another thing is, this is also going to impact her self-esteem and mental health. Because she said her life was seemingly perfect. Okay? 2 kids, house,
Picket fence.
all that stuff. Life is good. And then this bombshell has hit the fan, dropped down bush. Okay?
Exploded.
And now she doesn't know.
Where she stands.
She's discombobulated. She doesn't know what she want to do with herself. She doesn't know she should stay with this man because she loves him and they've taken vows and they care about each other and they show that they love each other. And she doesn't want to break up her family because she knows that if you take your children away from their father, it's going to impact your children. It's going to impact herself financially, physically, everything. Because where do you go? She may not have somewhere to go. She may not have someone to turn to. She may not have family and friends that are supportive that will say, come in with your 2 kids and live in our spare room or whatever, garage, basement, whatever.
Because, to add, she might be thinking like, I've given everything to this person. I've given everything. I've quit my career. If I had a career, I gave my job up. I did everything to raise a family.
Home.
And then my guy just turns around and goes,
It's not enough.
I think we need to have an open marriage because this is not working out. This is not working out, mate. But I love you, though. Yeah, I love you.
I love you, but it's not.
Yeah.
I'm not happy.
You know, I can love you from a distance.
I'm not happy.
No.
So yeah, I think it will take its toll on her self-esteem because that will make you think, did I not do enough? What else can I do to show this person that I'm in, that I love them, that I want to be with them, that they don't need to leave the house and go and seek pleasure somewhere else? And I think, in a nutshell, you're going to have to take the leap and remove yourself from him. Because he's not going to change his mind. He's not even considering your feelings. It was just like I'm done and this is what I'm saying and that's it. So therefore, he doesn't actually care how much he's hurting you. Which I feel like that he's probably checked out of the relationship really. And he's just staying married because he knows financially it benefits him. If you guys got divorced, it would ruin him. You know? And he knows that. That's why he said, let's have an open marriage so that we can stay open and stay married. And then I can still enjoy my extracurricular activities outside of the home. Because to break this up would mean financial ruin. It would mean emotional and mental ruin for the children. And he doesn't want to inflict that on the children, but he's happy to inflict that on you.
Yes.
By he's going to be coming home whatever time, walking in smelling of someone else's nyash, and you're going to be like, cool. Like, come lay down with me. Are you mad? Plus all the STDs that could possibly come your way.
Aren't you going to have to invest in some rapid test kits?
Listen, because my guy ain't wrapping nothing up. He ain't wrapping nothing up. He's just going to be spreading his seed. There might be a baby that ain't come from you thrown into the mix.
Yeah.
How are you going to cope with that? You need to think future and longevity for this open marriage.
Yeah,
if
long
you agree
term.
to it.
Yeah, because
there's going to be things that are going to be coming your way.
Yeah.
You know when people say, I don't want problem, you will have problem always. Okay? That's all I know. Wahala is going to be happening. Are you mentally prepared for the wahala that's going to come to you with an open marriage?
It's going to be like Amazon Prime, bro, on time.
On time, every
Boom.
time. You didn't even ask for it. You didn't even order the thing, but it's
the packages will be just landing. What's
coming.
this? You know, you'll be like, what's this? You know, you order, what's
Sometimes
this?
you order things and you forget that's what's going on. You're going to be like, what's this?
That's
So you have to, like,
the decision you would have made.
Yeah. You have to mentally prepare yourself for the things that are going to come, and you will have no control over it because it's not you doing the thing.
Yeah.
It's not you. You're not involved. But somehow you are. So I think, for me, it's a deal breaker. I would say I would slowly make provisions to start removing myself from the marriage. I would seek out the best lawyer I could possibly find. Yeah. Like no long thing. And start creating a life for me and my children. If they're old enough, I'd sit them down and explain to them what's happening. If they're not, we will seek some expert help. You need
to
expert help
to explain
to the
make
young
the math
children.
make sense.
Yeah, to explain to the young children that their life's about to change, because obviously some kids don't like change. They don't know how to process
it's a big deal.
So you have to, start seeking. Look, if you can't afford the help, YouTube is a fantastic tool. Google is wonderful.
Husband and Life Podcast is a wonderful tool.
We're here for you, babes. All right, we're here for you. But I just think, yes, definitely. We've talked about this, these kind of infidelities, because that's what they are. I don't care what anyone says about marriage.
Yeah.
Infidelities, betrayal, the disrespect,
Abuse of power.
We've got so many episodes on that. And I think this one, as much as we joke and laugh about it, it's very serious, because you will find that so many things are going to come up into this that you didn't prepare yourself for. And
many.
I can only pray that you do your diligence in thinking about what you're going to do with Jake. Are you going to stay with Jake? Are you going to leave with Jake? Because at the end of the day, it's your life. You can do what you want. But think about the repercussions of staying with him and not staying with him. Pros and cons.
Exactly. What do you lot think? You've heard what we think.
Yes.
So please, comment, like, subscribe, and we'll see you again next week.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Now I know.